Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 5 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Today we are going to take those 9 life framework areas that we looked at yesterday, and we're going to rate them. We're going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. Why are we going to do this, and why is this important? I like to do it at the beginning of each year, and then usually in December, not usually, always in December, we do it again. We look at those areas, and then we don't go back and look when we do it in December. We look after we do it to see how much we've changed, either for the good or the bad. Sometimes my areas go up, sometimes my areas go down, depending on how I prioritize them and what I do and think and what actions I take during the year to go from where I am to where I want to be. Now, of course, everybody would say, I want to be a 10 in all areas and aspects of my life. And I don't know, there might be some people that are that and that rank themselves and rate themselves. We're talking about rating today. We're going to jump to ranking tomorrow, each of these areas. But how I do it, and I will show you beginning of last year, just so you get a feel for this. This is how I do it. I just grab my handy dandy annual challenge notebook and I write down all 9 areas. And then I usually find a quiet place to do this. And I just sit, it's usually pretty quick and fast. I write down the first inkling or number or rating that comes into my head. So for example, for physical last year, I gave myself a 5-. Why? Because I had slipped a little bit in different areas and aspects of my health with respect to physical health and well-being for me. And then I do that with each and every other category. And when I'm done, I will look at that and think about that, and I'll ask myself, are these representative? Is this representative of the priority that I have been placing on each of these different areas and aspects of my life? Because our results always show us exactly where our thinking is, where our energy is going, what actions we're taking or not taking in each of the different areas and aspects of our life. And I feel like by breaking it down into these categories, I can manage it and I can control it, and I can start doing little things in each area. I don't have to have like a giant goal in each area every year or all the time. And that's why we're going through the process that we're going through. So you can have a process for yourself to pick and choose how you're going to allocate your limited resource of time or your other limited resources, right? Sometimes energy is our most important resource because we just feel like we're drained and tapped out. Sometimes time is, sometimes money is, sometimes relationships are. Whatever it is for you, you're going to know by doing this exercise. It reminds me of the life wheel exercise. I forgot about this, but I actually did this one, probably just this last year. And I think it's upside down. Isn't that special? Do you like my graphics? Upside down and written backwards. Amazing. So I just took the life framework, the 9-part life framework, and I graphed it on a wheel like the life wheel or the life cycle wheel. I don't remember what it's called, but every year in January, I see it popping up all over the place. Everybody's sharing it as their guru strategy for framing your year. I guess I do the same thing with my own life framework. So today, what are we going to do? We're going to write in our handy dandy annual challenge book, and I'll show you I've already done mine. You're going to write, and I'm doing 2 challenges, so I've got 2 columns. The first one is Supersize You: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, relationship, financial, contribution, communication, and confidence. Does not matter which order you remember these in or write them down. Just want to remember them all so you're not totally ignoring an entire segment of your being and of your life. So I haven't done this yet. I need 5 minutes of quiet to sit down and do this. I'm not going to try to do it live. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but this year I'm not going to. Sometimes I do it right before I hop on the call. I didn't this year, but I show you how I framework and set things up, and then I'll do the same thing, all those same categories for my business. Supersize Your Business annual challenge, Supersize annual challenge all around this year. We're being more streamlined and simpler and getting out the complexity and the nonsense and all of the steps and tactics and strategies we don't need anymore because they're not really getting us the results we want anyway. All right, any questions about this? If you need help with this, if you're stuck on something. Oh, 1 would be not so good, kind of bad. 10 is awesome. You're exactly where you want to be in every part of that particular category. So for physical, it would have to be you're in physical shape, physical fitness, health-wise, you're absolutely positively at the top of your game. You're hydrating, you're sleeping, you're getting activity every day, etc. To me, that's how I put it on a scale of 1 to 10. So guess what? Not a 10 in anything. I don't know that I ever will be, but it's something to strive toward. All right. Any questions asked? Always have an awesome day. And I will, of course, see you tomorrow.